Welcome. This is Stitch and Moan with Kitti, and I am working on my bikini bottom. This is a 4-way stretch, velvet, magenta, my opinion. I forget what it was when I bought it, but I think it's magenta. So, what I'm here to do is part 2. I'm going to go through each of the sizes, and with my hammer foot, a 6mm hemming foot, I'm going to push this along and see what happens. So this is the first time using this hammer foot, which I probably should test. But let's test it, because I've never used this hammer foot. So, same material. This is just a I want to say gray, but I want to say silver at the same time. So let's take a good along. There we go. Done. Just want to go along the edge. Let's see. Will you do a nice, beautiful folded edge? I will not succeed with this piece for some reason. Okay. All there we go. Let's see. Let's test it out. I still have the lilac in there, and I haven't touched any of the settings from last time. So let's. Okay, we're all. There we go. Come on. I got it. Okay, why won't it go? Okay, so this is so far unsuccessful. And I'm going to just cut the knot and try it again. So let's try mishap again. This hemming foot is, that's my friend. I'm going to go grab that ditch foot. That ditch foot really did do me justice the other day. So I was playing with this ditch foot. This ditch foot is obviously working around this hem foot, and my patience level for it is minimal. So switching it out, putting in my ditch foot. So that little edge right there, it helps it stay as it's going along. So you see just a little bit better. Oh. All right. We'll just stick with the ditch foot because I think that shall be the best opportunity. And let's try it one more time since I switched out foots. Let's make sure everything is working nicely. Sounds silly, but just switching the foot, I could have messed something up. So, you always test it out before you fuck up the project. And yeah, sometimes like overnight we'll have a G project machine. Like, oh, see, you always have to test it. Is it working? Is it looking lovely? I do not think so. So, it's a beautiful straight line. It's ditched, or like cute. That ditch foot definitely could work nicely, but I do notice some slack in the back. You see that there? That's telling me I gotta play with the tension is set up perfectly to stitch through one thickness of one. Double layered of this velvet. It's not working. So let's play with the tension by making sure the Needle is up, the foot is up. Pull the thread off completely. In what direction do we want to turn it? Do we want to turn it left or do we want to turn it right? Increase the tension or reduce the tension? I want to put it to 2. Had it between 2 and a 3, but we'll put it at a 2 and see what happens. Because I initially had it in between 2 and 3. And it was bunching. So that one problem. Next mishap. Let's try another one. Let's try it again. Swoop that up a little bit. All right, let's go again. All right. Hold on. It's looking beautiful, but let's double check. First, is this not a mess over here? I have to say. Wait a minute. Let me just bring it a little bit. Touch it in the back. Yeah. Okay, so reducing the tension just a smidge bit more. Way to go. I am going to take about 1/4 of an inch on the sides, actually both sides here, and then on this, here. I'm gonna sew it. I'm gonna curl in 1/4 of an inch. So let's get on to it. Ooh, what's up with all these cords? Okay, there's just so darn many. All right. Let's double check the bobbin. The bobbin still looks good. Top bobbin, bottom bobbin. Let's make sure I got it right. And darn. It loves to curl, but the one time I don't want it, actually, best yet. Let's get the iron out. I'll iron on some lines because I am not going to fluster with that. So that's what's supposed to do. Iron my lines. So you stay here. Let me plug in my iron. All right. The iron is on. Iron's hot. That's what it is. So let's take it over here. Take this, take this, and we will migrate over to the iron. Right. Rulers. Nice hot iron. Ready. Gonna give it a couple more minutes. And my project. Let's see if I can roll 1/4 lines in all the way through the leg holes of the bikini bottom. 1/2 inch or quarter? No, quarter. Quarter it is. Because technically we roll 1/2 on each side, then there's a whole inch on the inside. I'm like, whoa. And there's really iron light, so I can maybe increase this. But if I just if I do 1/4 of an inch on each side, I'll lose 1/2 an inch on the whole space. But if I do half inches or 1 inch, that's a lot of material. So that's why I'm suggesting 1/4 of an inch versus the 1/2 inch. Okay. Whoa, oh, I got cords twisted. tripod, but it's you, me. All right. Oh, actually, it's a little bit better. Let's iron it straight. And iron it good. So. Ooh, nice and hot. Okay, so I am not gonna turn it down just a smidge. I had on cotton, so burn the little poo out of it. So just graze it real quickly. Yeah. Had the iron on old. Had the iron on hot for sure. Ooh. Beautiful. All right. It's beautifully ironed flat. Oh, look at this side. That is why you iron. That is such a beautiful shimmer after get all the crinkles out of it. Oh. All right. Quarter of an inch. And then we fold and iron. I'm not going to pin because I realize I'm pinning on sometimes these things are just worse. Or the velvet and pins are like not really easy to work. There we go. All right. There. There we go. Well, let's put that away. Move it up a little bit more and get over here. This little corner over here I had a hard time getting to because it was rolling off the edge and rolling off the edges of my style. Oop, go. Back to place. Almost. So doing a little each section at a time. So I don't want to burn the velvet. Plus, especially initially putting it on cotton, wasn't just plug it and go. It's usually how the car works, right? Now that I have a beautiful curled edge over here, let's do it on this side. See, light crease, which is going to help us in the end. It may not be a lot now, but no. The light crease will help. So, first I eyeball, and then I measure. There we go. Hold it in place. Come back, lay that down beautifully. If you had a little extra prep, hopefully it's gonna pay off. So let's make sure I measure. Oh, wrong side. All right. Let's iron the other side again, just for good measure, seeing how beautiful the crease that is. I want to do it again. I want to do it again. Ooh. See, that was really a little too much. Let's roll it back a smidge. So. Let's see if that works. Try it again. Get a nice, beautiful crease. There we go. Almost done with the first one. I think it shall roll nicely. So lay it out nicely one more time. So one corner edge over here where you, right here, having a little bit of an issue with getting it to lay down. No, you will succumb to the iron. While the iron is hot, you shall succumb. So let's see if a little more heat. A little more heat. A little more. All right. Let's check it again. Okay, I do see more of a crease. I'm just gonna have to be careful with that corner. All right. Creased. Let's move that aside to the back piece now. Oh. There we go. Awesome. Look at there. Oh. This is actually kind of soothing. Here we go. Now that I have a beautiful crease, let's get to the next part. Rolling it over. Oh. There. 1/4 of an inch. Let's see how good my finger roll is. Nope, stay. Okay. Oh. Let it sit there for a second, and then we'll go back to the machine. Now that I got these beautifully ironed, the machine calibrated, dish foot, so they got the proper footing, proper equipment all set, ready to go. And this should be all prepped for a beautiful transition. I'm not using any elastic on this, I'm just using the material as it is, because it's very stretchy. Really don't need too much extra elastic. So, I'm not doing it today. Okay, keep going, let's roll it. There we go. Slow and steady. It's always these last corners. Like here, those are the most difficult, I have to say, out of the whole piece. So I was like, wow. Ooh, that one turned out crisp. Actually, no, let's get that one corner again. And then after this, I'm heading to the gym. Get my pump on a little bit. So, some stitch and moan, some fiddle lit, get some cardio up. I have to say, I enjoy my elliptical and my 45 minutes of my treadmill. Sometimes I do the recumbent bike. And lately, I've been trying to get a little bit better about doing some more resistance machines. Which, as long as it's for my booty, we're good. Or I should be highly incentivized. All right, the corner just does not want to stay. Now we'll go back to this side. Perfect. How do I want to roll this? Actually, that is pretty good. That side is 4 and 4th. Let's see if this side, my roll. No, got too excessive with my roll. There we go. There we go. The whole project's getting nicely crisp lines. All right. Nope. Actually, I'm good. I'm good. Actually, it's the end. It's always the end. All right. There. And then we'll go back to the chair. Back to the chair. Back to the chair. All right. Let's see. My corners, my lines. Oh, they look so divine. All right. Let's go back to the chair. And let's turn off this poor little machine. There we go. Have you back into place. For good measures. And now we're back. There, and there we go. Let's go for it. So I needles all the way up, the ditch foot is up, the iron crease is beautiful. I am working one side to the other. Place the material where the teeth are, line it up with where I want my needle. All right. Position foot. Let's see. Gives you better position. Let's try it. No, don't you. Guess. Guess what mishap just happened now. Yes. It's starting to tear. The thread. Okay. So I'm going to stop where I'm at, salvage what I have. Pull it, pull. Where are you? There you are. And it was beautifully laying out gently. Like, that actually looks pretty good. That's only frayed because that's the last stitch, but well, it's just started fraying. Let's, like, so that's telling me the tension is too tight because the thread is tearing, but 3 is too loose. 1 would be insane. Okay, so I'm going to move it to 3. Screw it, we'll do 3.5. But I will test it out this first. Oh! Wasn't expecting that either. Alright. My foot popped off. Nice and tight again. Let's thread the needle. Ooh, there we go. All right, I can't do that one because it's that weird bobbin. So I'm going to fold it over again to simulate what I'm trying to do. With the tension at 3.5, hopefully, increase the tension. Hopefully it doesn't pop the thread because it was having my back bobbin was getting snatched up, so it was telling me it was too loose. The threading tearing on the top means there's better quality thread, which I've gone through most of this bobbin and I hadn't had this issue, or the tension's up again. Like, I don't know what to say. I mean, as I said, it's mishaps. It's beautiful. I don't get it. It's my item, it doesn't want to work. It's work on the test subject. The test subject is fantastic. I think my machine's got a problem with me. Look, you can't even see the thread. Like, that's the front. This is the back. Like, look at the stitching, it's nice and tight, it's flat, it's not bumpy, like you can barely even see the backing on it. Like, it's beautiful. On the test subject, the main matter at hand, we have a little bit of a mismatch in affairs. So, cut these stragglers so it visually doesn't bother me. And let's try it again. So I already have it started. I'm gonna leave it in and then try it again. Actually lined up nicely. Don't you, oh, what the? Oh, it's doing it again. Am I going to? I want to complain and say it's a thread, but I kind of want to say it's me. Then I can't figure it out. So let's try it again. Or let's go slow because it's starting to tear in problem solve ways. I don't know. Let's put it back in, lift it up, flip it over. No, not gonna bother, keep going. I had a funny feeling. My funny feeling was right. All right. Increase the tension, back goes. I don't like this material. I remembered why I had it and didn't use it for a while. Wow. you festering material. I use other ones and it works great. I do have a ballpoint needle. So this one, I think it might be the thread. I have to say I'm coming to realize maybe I maybe need more of a nylon. This isn't nylon. No, wait a minute. Viscose. Yeah. Got a nylon, a polyester thread, but maybe you need more of the elastic type of thread due to the, oh my goodness, due to this darn massacre of like binding. I'm like, okay, so since it's so stretchy, I have to use something different. Okay, let's turn that up. And pop some threads. Let's see if I can salvage this, and then I'm going to just try more of a hardier stitch that has a little bit more give than this straight stitch that I'm working with. I'm going to go with the zigzag. I mean, if I have to problem solve, I do like the straight stitch, but the zigzag always is a slightly sturdier stitch and more forgiving. Wow. Such tight tension. Oh, no, did I? Yes, I got it. All right, so beautifully, a little bit of time, unraveled it. Let's all right, let's try another mishap. Let's pull it out. Let's make it. There we go. Let's make it a small zigzag with a stitch millimeter, 2 millimeter stitch. So let's thread it again and test it out on this, which is probably gonna work out great. But I have to test because I don't want to mess up the main material. No. Let me pull it out. Let me put attention to 3 exactly. Oh. Nice thread, nice and taut. Got the front, got the back. Let's fold it. Right, and try it again. And here we go. Let's see. Did the zigzag work? Ooh, I see kind of bunchy here at the same time. It worked, but got a little mess. All right, let's try it again. This time with the test subject. Maybe the test subject might work better this time. Just doing it. It was threaded. What happened? Well, let's rethread the needle at least. There we go. Okay, now I know why. It was my hand that pulled it on initially. Must have. All right, let's try it again. It's working, but I have to go back because I just jacked it up. All right, so I think I figured it out, but I'm going to take this stitch out completely because I do got some binding and I don't want something beautiful, so I'll redo it again. It's worth it. So let's do this one side and then I will go. Alrighty. All the way across. Oh, it's coming out. It's going. Come on. Yes. There we go. Ooh. Might be cutting this out, but we'll see how it looks when I'm done. Probably. Because now I'm looking at it, I'm like, I might want a wider stitch. Like, there. Have to say, you really have to be careful with this. I fear this stitch foot would help me, but darn, in one sense it doesn't. Trying to keep it straight and keep the fold. Oh, there we go. There it is. All right, I know what it is. It's the damn thread. It's the damn thread. So, going to stop what I'm doing. Do some further research and figure out more applicable thread for my material. It's more conducive because obviously I have chosen a proper thread for my project. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the Instagram. This is Stitch and Moan with Kitti. mishaps my sewing machine.